Relationships are all about emotions, and after the breakup, your ex might be totally cold and heartless to you, but all is not lost. So today's video is all about what your ex is feeling during no contact. By the time you'll finish this video, you'll know why you need to go no contact and what your ex is feeling, and you'll understand how to turn the tables from them being heartless and cold towards you to feeling attraction for you like the time they did when they first met you.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna read one of our YouTube comments and we're gonna break down what it is that they did right and what it is that they did wrong. All right, so he says, I just discovered this channel and I gotta say, you guys said the right things I needed to hear. I've been doing no contact with my ex for a month now. It's the second time going no contact with her. The first no contact period lasted about 4 months.
Now that sticks out in a major way, because when people get broken up with and then they find out about our work or any other coaches and they go no contact and they make a huge mistake. And that mistake is they are not doing the work to look at themselves and their shortcomings, to look at what may have caused their ex to break up with them in the first place. And they don't do that. They only hear the sugar. They only hear the good stuff. Go to the gym, start meditating, travel, meet new people, build your social circle. That's, you know, that stuff is good. That's a part of the pie, but the main things you want to do is to work on yourself and look at yourself and what may have pushed them away. Because when they do come back after no contact and you're the same person, they're gonna leave like they did the first time. And it may be to the point where they leave and never come back. So for them to come back the second time, that says a lot, man. And you focus on what needs to be done in the first place, they won't leave again.
And like I said before, guys, it's always easier to keep your ex and opposed to after the breakup and get them back. I mean, you can go no contact 100 times, and it's gonna have an effect on them. But the thing is, after so many breakups, they're gonna get to the point where they're like, man, Murphy hasn't changed. Murphy's gonna do the same exact thing if I get back with him. So the thing is, you guys wanna fix the problem before it actually gets worse. I would highly recommend getting a coaching session with us so we can actually figure out the problem before it even gets worse. So it doesn't have to go through breakup after breakup after breakup, because obviously you're doing something wrong.
In a nutshell, people are not gonna leave a good thing. They're gonna take that risk and say, like, I'm gonna hedge my bets and try to get something better than what I have going on right now, when especially they're pushing them away. People don't wanna be alone. So if they have a good thing, they are not leaving that good thing. Man or woman, it doesn't matter, they are not leaving.
So the first no contact period lasted 4 months. I'm wondering if she's gonna end up telling me happy birthday to break no contact on her end, since my birthday is on the 24th.
So they're giving you the hot and cold mixed emotions. You have to be emotionally grounded that you can weather that storm. Because think about it, most people jump the gun when their ex reaches out to them or they DM them or call them, and internally you're like, yes, she's back, they're back now. Pump the brakes. You have to take this very slowly. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Just because they text you and maybe you go on a date, you hook up, doesn't mean that you're back together again. So your ex will decide to reach out because they miss you, but they're still conflicted because they don't know if you're the same person that pushed them away to begin with. They're hesitant. There's a lot of space that's happened in between them coming back and then the breakup. So they're hesitant about it. They're unsure. And you should be unsure too. You should be, I'm gonna take this slowly because I don't know. Yeah, you left last time. I don't know if you're gonna leave again. I'm in a better place now, but I need to see you earn me back now. So them sending mixed signals to you, being hot and cold, you have to be stoic throughout that.
And you guys, this is huge. This is huge. This is huge. But a lot of guys, a lot of people we talk to in our coaching sessions, they don't know what to do when their ex reaches out. They don't know the proper way to set a date. They sit there and talk on the phone for 2 hours and 13 minutes at a time.
You know who you are.
But stuff like that. You have to know exactly what to do when they actually reach out to you. You're just gonna blow it all together. You're gonna be on the phone with her when she calls, and you're gonna end up doing something stupid or messing something up to the point where she's just like, all right, you know what? Maybe I'm better off not talking to you, Murphy. Click and hanging up on you. So you gotta know what to do when she does reach out to us. That's something we could actually walk you through in a private coaching session, or you can actually go to our Patreon page and actually check it out. The link's in the description. You guys can just check it out at will. But we have a video that kind of goes a little bit into detail as far as what to do when she does reach out to you, or we can actually go into detail over a private coaching. You guys go ahead and decide, whatever.
Because they're sending mixed signals to you. You may be the cause of them being hot and cold and sending those mixed signals. So that's what we're able to decipher in a private coaching.
So he says, but I did notice her doing things that are really out of character for her ever since the second no contact period started. She kept trying to get my attention by sharing memes, inspirational quotes, sad quotes, all on Facebook, things about like boyfriends and relationships. And since she knows I can see it, she started to post selfies of her looking like her absolute best. So maybe this ignoring thing is slightly working.
You think? it's going to think, because you have pulled your attention out of the forum now. And this is what your ex is going to be thinking, and this is how they're going to be feeling. You're going to see it on their social media. You're going to see it in memes. You're going to see it in the form of long posts and essays and things like that. They're feeling your absence. And this is why your ex is going to be feeling a certain way. You cannot have good feelings about your ex when you're showing them negative behavior. So when you walk away, now your ex is going to be feeling the nostalgia. They're going to look at you in a different light. They're going to see all of the good things in a relationship, because now they have the space to do that. Before, you were smothering them. Before, they were sending you mixed signals. Now the signals are clear as day.
Man, you elbow me one more goddamn time.
You ain't gonna do. I mean, no, shut the camera.
So we're gonna read another comment real quick, okay? Real quick, real simple, kind of funny, but it says, with no contact, within 3 days, she blew my phone up screaming, "You are meant to want me back." I was like, what the f?
Yeah. This is what happens when you go no contact. So what does that say? What is that type of statement saying? You are meant to want me back. That's desperation. That's fear. That's despair. That is uncertainty. Everything that we talk about in every video that makes up the principles of space and tension and mystery. Their ex, it only took 3 days. Your ex was feeling fear, palpable fear, because you left, and that reversed the entire dynamic of what was happening before. And if you didn't know, that's exactly what you want your ex to feel. You want them to feel fear, because now they need to sense, they need to grasp the sense of what it's like to live without you. And that fear that they're going to have is going to provoke them to reach out, and that's exactly what you want.
And for all the ladies watching, it works the exact same way. Like, you know, that fear, like the original breakup, when you break up with your man, they start doing all the dumb stuff like the drive-bys and all that stuff like that. That's what happens. So when, if a guy breaks up with you, it's like it's the same thing will work, vice versa. You know, you pull yourself away, you don't call him and contact him. It'll get to the point where he's the exact same way. He's gonna be bugging out like, man, Jillian, you're meant to want me back.
Right. Now it's funny, what's ironic about that? If a man said that to his ex, she'll block him on everything, maybe, get a restraining order against him. But if a woman says that, it's like, oh yes, she wants me back. Yes. Yeah, it's funny how that plays out.
It's like a compliment to a guy. It's like a good feeling, cool compliment, but to a girl, it's like,
right.
It'll scare them. It'll freak them out, you guys. That's why all this going to their job stuff and buying them flowers. It does come off creepy to them. Like, no, like the thing is, I know it sounds like you guys are doing the right thing, and it's like the whole like romantic thing. For you to like write these poems and send them little cards and stuff like that, like my dumb ass did. All right, but the thing is, it doesn't work. It just scares them. It creeps them out. That's how these restraining orders get put on you, man. It does not work. I wouldn't even waste your time doing it.
And that's why you have to go no contact. You really have to sack up and say, I can't stay in this situation anymore. It's poisonous. It's not helping my case, and it's only gonna push my ex away. So you have to understand that you have to spike your ex's emotions. Emotions are good. You have to promote fear and uncertainty and doubt in your ex, because they know where you stand during the initial breakup. And then leaving and going no contact and going dark is going to allow that space to be created where they're thinking about you. What are they doing? I'm taking all of these selfies online, and they still haven't reached out. I lost some weight and I'm taking a picture of it, and they still haven't reached out. I gotta do something. Maybe I lost them forever. Oh my God, I realized that maybe I was being too cold to them. Maybe I really pushed them away. I just needed some space in the beginning, and now they're gone. I gotta do something. Maybe they met someone better. I'm looking at their Instagram, they traveled to Australia and Japan, and they never used to travel before. Like, what if they meet somebody out there and then I can't get them back now? And that's exactly what you want to happen. And it's not being manipulative, because people get stuck on this, oh, well, it's manipulation. Well, you writing a letter to your ex when you've never written a letter to your ex before is manipulation. You sending flowers to the job when you never sent flowers to anyone, not even a sick family member who's in the hospital or to a funeral. Now you're sending letters and flowers to your ex. That's manipulation. You want to beat up the new partner that they're dealing with. That's manipulation. You getting anger issues manipulated. So now when it's the good manipulation, now it's a thing. No, you got to rewire and change your perception of what you're doing. So going no contact is not manipulation. It's actually putting your respect and your integrity at the forefront. And if that's what people call manipulation, then you don't need those people in your life.
You're meant to want me back.
That is hysterical.
I'm gonna try using that line one time. What? You breaking up with me? You're meant to want me back.
That's something straight out of the movies right there, man. So if you're still struggling going no contact, we have another video to the left that you need to check out that will take you down the path of the different stages of no contact. So go ahead and click on that video and we'll see you on the flip side.
Peace.